Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan, messenger for the spirit world. Hope you're all keeping safe and well. I have a gentleman with me um, called John. He is from America and he um, is a motorcyclist and motor mechanic. He is saying he can fix anything. He was also a bit of a daredevil. So he okay. He said he used to. There was a thing he's telling me that they used to do, and it's a riding the wall of death, and they would pay people money who dare ride the wall of death, and he did it, and they said it was good money. Uh, okay. He said that he used to travel up and down, but he liked going to these carnivals and things, and but that was his thing. To people that were challenged to do the wall of death, he'd do it and decent money doing it. And he okay, right. He's telling me that a friend of his was an actor called James Dean. Right. I get the feeling he either used to work on his bike or he taught him to ride a bike or something like this. But he says that he didn't he didn't see him every night, but he used to see him every once in a while, and it, right, okay. He says it wasn't. He didn't hang out with him because he was James Dean. He hung out with him because he liked his bike, and he used to ride a motorbike, and he used to watch him doing the wall of death and things, and it was a very macho type, bravado type, inspired time for him. He always wore. He said he always wore my Levi's and my motorbike jacket with a white T-shirt, and it was one of those macho things. And right, he said that he was working late one night, and he was tired, and he just wanted to go for a beer and a burger, and he wasn't thinking. He locked the garage up for the chap who owned it, and he came out into the road, obviously not wearing a helmet or anything, and he was involved in a road traffic accident in which he instantly went into the world of spirit. This says it was over and done with in a flash. He says he didn't even realise that he had gone into the world of spirit. So it was a complete shock and surprise, because he thought he was going down to the diner and meeting some girls or meeting his friends or something like that, having a beer and a burger, but it wasn't to be, and he ended up losing his life. Okay. He says he was buried with his bike. He was buried with his bike, and he likes that. He yeah, that's what he asked to do, because he was never off this thing, off this bike. He would always. Okay, he's saying it's a Harley Davidson Softail Classic. So it looks a big bike, to be honest. Not a bike connoisseur myself, but there we are. But he says, I've got no regrets, and that's what he used to say. I've no regrets. So he right. He's saying, live to ride, ride to die. And that's how he says he lived his life full and in this fast lane and on his bike, and he was glad that he ended up losing his life on his bike, which is the way he probably wanted to go. The only regret he had was that he didn't get to say goodbye to anybody, and well, hopefully this story is going to do that. But he loved everybody that was around him. He wasn't a troublemaker. He just loved his bike, and he loved doing the wall of death and things like this. But he never used to really get into fights. So, he just. I get the feeling that it was the iconic thing at that time to look cool, and that's what he did. Okay, no problem. He's saying thank you for listening to my story, and he's asking me if I'll put his story on. Yes, I will. No problem. Okay, God be with you. Thank you. And he's riding off now, so I'm going to leave it there. But thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy what I do. And if you do, like and subscribe and hit the little bell so any new videos I put on you'll get a notification. But thank you for your support. I do appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one. God bless. Bye for now.